Hey guys, welcome to Muse and Magic 1111. Thanks for stopping by my channel for yet another celebrity reading. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I think the last one I did was for Usher's birthday in October, and also Drake. Um, I think Usher is Libra, Drake is Scorpio. However, that's Ace of Club, and I think what was Drake? Is he a Jack of Spades or something like that? I know he's a Jack. Okay. I've done one for Justin Bieber. All these were like in the last year or so. So those energies are coming to an end as we approach their birthday um, months again sometime this year. But they're still going through various planetary seasons on their journey this year. And in celebration of Marshawn Lynch, whose birthday is April 22nd, we're going to actually do a celebrity reading for him and see what's coming up for the coming year. Okay, this is an annual reading, a look into his life for the next year. Now, this is a little bit different, and I'm sorry I'm not showing any cards or pictures because this is not your typical tarot reading or oracle reading. I'm not pulling cards from a deck. This is actually called a destiny card reading. Okay, what that basically is, or what it looks like, is each and every one of us has pretty much, we're born on a very specific day of the year. Okay, and every day or birth date, I should say, aligns with one of the cards of the 52 card deck. Okay, which some believe are the original tarot. Okay, so Marshawn Lynch is born on April 22nd, I believe 1986, which will make him 35 years old this year. I hope I am correct on that. Thus the internet. Okay, so since he's born on April 22nd, that makes him a queen of clubs. Okay, that is his card in the Destiny card deck, a queen of clubs. Now, please do not be deceived. Just because it's a queen card does not say anything to his masculinity or anything like that. Each and every one of us has masculine and feminine energies running through us, okay? That is just the card that represents his personality. It's his personality card, okay? So anyways, with that being said, I'm going to give you a little bit of information about the Queen of Clubs and what that personality type is and what it looks like. Again, this reading is very accurate, literally to a T. There is a science to it. This is not my information, okay? This comes from Robert Lee Camp, who basically has written books on, personal relationships and, how destiny cards reveal, your past, present, and future, right? Energies or whatnot. So, this is where I come in, just being the conduit, so to speak, a channel, right, to get this information to you. All right. So now, I would like to also say something about this April 22nd birthday. This is not the only birthday that shows up as a Queen of Clubs card. Now, there are other birthdays that would represent or align with the Queen of Clubs. Okay, so that would be, it would be August 14 birthdays. Okay, let me see if I can find another one here. This will be October 10th. Hang on to these dates if these are your birthday months so you will know if this applies to you as well. This goes by the very specific year of life you are in, though. And since Marshawn Lynch is in his 35th year of life this year, this only applies to Queen of Hearts people who are turning 35 on their birthday this year, okay, 2021. So again, that's August 14th, October 10th. If you were born on December 6th, if you were born on November 8th, if you're born on September 12th, if you're born on July 16th. There are no February Queen of Clubs. There are no April Queen of Clubs. Okay, no June Queen. Wait a minute, let me stop lying. I'm sorry, let me go back a bit. Okay, actually there are. If you were born on June 18th, if you were born on April 22nd, okay, obviously, I'm sorry, I don't know why I just said that. I'm going too fast, which is Marshawn Lynch's birthday, right? And also, if you were born on February 26th, if you're born on January 28th, if you're born on March 26th, and if you're born on May 20th. So those are all the birthdays, and typically there'll be at least one birthday each month that will align with the specific cards, okay, out of that 52 card deck. But there are some months or some cards that may not have a birthday in each month that represents that particular card, okay. Certain jacks, I think, are a little bit more rare and whatnot. Okay, so Queen of Clubs. Personality card for Marshawn Lynch. Let's read a little bit about this Queen of Clubs personality. Okay? Now, again, any of those birthdays that I named, that I called out, that makes you a Queen of Clubs person as well. So this also applies to you. Okay? All queens are service-oriented and receptive in nature. The mental nature of clubs includes the Queen of Clubs to deal in the publishing trade, administrative work, or among the more aware ones, psychic work. Being queens, they are always aware of their place in the royal court and resist anyone trying to mold them in any way. Their displaced card, 3 of Hearts, as well as the 5 of Clubs in their Venus position, tells us that uncertainty and indecision about love and friendship makes it hard for them to find lasting happiness in those areas. Their mental gifts are abundant, and whether they realize it or not, they are always receiving knowledge from their natural psychic gift. These people have incredible organizational minds, but live life at such a high pitch that they are often stressed out, okay, or overdoing it. The Ace of Spades in Jupiter promises many rewards if and when they follow spiritual or psychic lines of work or pursuits. They have a deep heritage of knowledge from past lives that is always available. The Queen of Clubs is also known as the Mother Mary card, and many of them have one or more children or for whom they must make sacrifices in their life, just as the Virgin Mary had to undergo the sacrifice of her son Jesus. The Queen of Clubs is very creative and resourceful, often having 2 or more jobs and many interests. They do best when there is some creative expression and freedom of movement in their careers. They are proud and do their jobs well. Some Queen of Clubs are slated to make great contributions to our society. Their natural inclination to help and nurture others can be expressed in work that helps thousands of people or more. Some of the Queen of Clubs issues concerning relationships. Though many Queen of Clubs get married, not all are happy about it or make a success of it. These people have powerful minds and wills, and not many partners can handle them and their willful ways. They also carry with them the karmic seeds for one or more difficult relationships that will be brought to fruition at some point in their life. For this reason, many of them try marriage once and then renounce it for the rest of their life. Some of them also change their mind a lot about what they want. This can make their partners feel very insecure about their love and cause a separation. They operate on higher frequencies, meaning their partner must have some mental ability and communication skills to make it work. There is also a certain amount of emotional indecision that adds to the challenges they have to deal with each time they fall in love. Along with the Queen of Clubs, this card carries some of the most challenging emotional and relationship karma of all the cards in the deck. This is indicated by the 7 of Hearts in Saturn and the 3 of Hearts first karma card. Both of these cards indicate emotional needs. However, with a determined effort, any Queen of Clubs can apply themselves in this area with great success. The question is whether or not many of them will make the effort. Many Queen of Clubs find a balance with the relationship that is long-term, but not exclusive or binding. Their work is often their first love, and so relationships and the work required to make true intimacy possible are often put in a lower priority in their lives. With all the love they have to give, they have some of the greatest potential for fulfillment in a relationship. They can be the prince or princess who marries the prince or princess, right? Later becomes the king or queen who lives happily ever after. Generalities between the personality card connections. Okay, spade males find the female queen of clubs very attractive. Male queen of clubs are attracted to diamond females. The female queen of club will usually have problems with most heart males, though there are some exceptions. Okay, so that just means that the male queen of clubs are attracted to diamond females. The only way to really know that is to look up the birthday of the person that they are dating or whatever at the time, and seeing if that person is a what their destiny card is, and if they are a diamond, then that would probably explain the attraction. Okay, so let's talk about the profile. Okay, the impatient queen of clubs. Impatience. The queen of club is very high strung card. They are often impatient and intolerant of people they consider slow, dumb, or lazy. They themselves operate on a high pitch, which most people would classify as stressful. There are so many threes associated with their birth card and life path that the creative, resourceful, adaptable, but often quick changing energy within them can make them appear like a normal person on some kind of speed drug. This often manifests itself as people who think and drive very fast. The Mercury card in our life path often reveals something about our driving habits. The Queen of Clubs has the Ten of Spades in Mercury, which is a powerful, got to get where I am going right now kind of energy. Take for example the Queen of Clubs woman who was driving down the freeway one day when a man in a car cut her off as she was trying to exit. Whether he did it on purpose or not, she took it very personally. She became so angry with him that she ended up ramming her car into his. Later, she regretted what she had done because it ended up costing her over $1,000, but during that moment, it seemed worth it to her. This particular woman is an exaggerated queen of clubs in most every respect, but it does illustrate the high-strung nature that all of them possess. But most queen of clubs wouldn't make the same choice she did in the situation. Of the adults I personally have met who stutter, so far all of them have been queen of clubs. It seems like their mind is going so fast that their mouths just can't catch up with all that they are thinking. Queen of clubs are hard workers, and you may be blessed to have one working for you. They like to get the job done and can tackle huge projects faster than most people. They are superb organizers and have a great deal of creative talent that can be employed in their work. And the ones who have slowed down a little have developed a little tolerance for the slowness of people. With this tolerance, they can enjoy the fruits of their own labors just that much more. Okay, so that just kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of the personality traits of the Queen of Club card, okay, for those birthdays I just named earlier. Okay, but particularly we're going to focus on Marshawn Lynch, and since he is in his 35th year of life, that is going to be the focus today. What his 35th year of life is going to look like from now until his next birthday. Okay, so each season starting on our birthday, okay, lasts for about 40 or 50 days. Okay, and so it changes. The season will change. You have Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. And then Pluto, which Pluto really is the energy that represents where you want to transform in your life for the year. What transformational stuff you want to work on, right? What you're striving to achieve. Okay? Your Mercury represents the status of your mind, communication. Okay? Venus tells us how things will go at home with family and loved ones and matters of the heart, right? Relationships and love. Our Mars will tell us about legal matters, aggressive energies coming up for us for the year. And then Jupiter is all about expansion. It's about business, right? About blessings. Saturn is about health difficulties. And then Uranus will tell us about where there's going to be unexpected change. So if you would like to take notes and write these things down, do so. I will tell you to get a pencil and a pen because it's a lot of information. And if you are a Queen of Clubs, one of the birthdays I named earlier, and in your 35th year of life, this also applies to you and only you people who are in your 35th year of life. Okay, like Marshawn Lynch. Okay, so in starting on April 22nd is the Mercury season for these Queen of Club people. Okay, so the first card you have in this position in this season would be the Two of Diamonds. So for the Two of Diamonds in the Mercury period, it just means that we have business communications or meetings that are coming up and they go fairly quickly. This could also be an unexpected or fleeting money deal or partnership or a sudden business deal that requires some short trips, okay, possibly travel. Also possible as a financial agreement with a relative and or a brother or sister, or such as a brother or sister. Under Mercury, this partnership may happen suddenly and last a short time only. It may be a quick investment that pays quick returns. Be ready for the unexpected. Okay, those are the messages for your Mercury season. Also, you have the Seven of Clubs here in your Mercury season. Okay, and mind you, this will only last until June 13th, where your Venus will start. I won't say it'll only last there because sometimes the energies are a little residual. They kind of run into each other, whatnot, give or take. So let me not say that it's exact and on the money, but these are the energies that are coming up around these seasons of your life, these planetary seasons. So we're going to take a look at what the Seven of Clubs means in your Mercury. So, Seven of Clubs in Mercury. So during this period and this year, to a lesser extent, you are being exposed to higher ways of thinking and will be given opportunities to transform negativity into revelation. Okay, perhaps you have become attached to certain plans or ideas that are being challenged, and maybe you notice how much you are worrying and want to change it. Now is the time to practice positive affirmations. You truly are what you think, and now you are given a chance to prove it. Okay, your other Mercury card may tell you who or what you are leaving or learning to develop a more positive attitude about. In any case, a strong bottom card such as a 4, 8, or 10 would help to mitigate the negative aspects of this card, which can bring a lot of worry or frustration. So we don't have a 4, 8, or 10 in the opposing situation. So this is pretty true, okay, to as it reads. On the high side, this is a great influence for your acquiring some now information or new, information on the spiritual side of things. Keep on the lookout for good books, tapes, and workshops that may open you up to a different side of life. So I feel like intuitively this is going to be about really kind of upgrading the self, doing work on the self, trying to upgrade yourself, okay, in this area. And that's pretty much it there. This again is going to be starting on the birthday of April 22nd, and it's going to last until around June 13th, okay, where you will enter into your Venus. Okay, in your Venus position and season, you have a King of Clubs. So let's look and see what's going on with the King of Clubs in the Venus position and what that looks like for you this year. King of Clubs in Venus. So this card brings you much success at home and in personal relationships by exhibiting the King of Clubs' mind power and remarkable ability to make distinctions. This mental power can be used in all areas of your life now to clear away the clutter of unresolved relationship issues or family matters. You can also apply this power for more success in your work or business, especially if it relates to women, the arts, or entertainment in some way. Expect many positive results from the presence of this card of mental mastery in your life. So that's pretty good energy. You also have the Ten of Hearts in this season. So let's see what that means for you when Ten of Hearts is in Venus. So this is a card of success in matters of the heart, okay? So either personal or social. And under this influence, you can have just about anything that you want romantically or socially. This could mean a very successful love affair. Relationships with women will be better than usual now, and they could be the source of many good things in your life. Your desires for affection will be met, either in one-on-one situations or in some sort of party or group situation. Okay, so that's from June 13th all the way until August 4th, right? And that will start your Mars season August 4th. So in your Mars season, you have two cards, which is the King of Spades, and you also have the Ace of Spades. So let's see what King of Spades in your Mars looks like. King of Spades in Mars. So any involvement with legal matters this year will turn out in your favor as the King of Spades rules over Mars, period. You can expect better relations with men and great success in any projects that you are passionately pursuing. As a matter of fact, the card guarantees actually success in every area of your life if you are willing to apply the wisdom he is bringing you now, meaning the King of Clubs. If you are ready to take a leadership role in your work or business, now is the time. You may also find that there are one or more men of the spades suit for whom you feel some either attraction or anger during this period. Okay, so again, remember that the word attraction does not necessarily mean attraction like, oh, this is some type of lovers type stuff or whatever. Attraction just could mean that you're attracted to the energy, somebody that you vibe with, you can partner with, whether it's in business or whatever it may be. Okay. But there is the possibility you can also find yourself being very angry with a spades man as well. Again, this could be relatives, it could be whoever, a friend, it could be a business partner, somebody in your life who represents the King of Spades, and you can only know that, or excuse me, not the King of Spades, but any spades, right? And you only know that by looking up their birthday, the destiny card for their specific birthday, which you can Google, okay? That is available out there online. So the other card was the Ace of Spades. So let's just see what Ace of Spades is looking like in this Mars season as well. What that, means for you in your Mars season. So this card represents a secret love affair or marriage, especially for women. There could be involvement in secret work or investigative work. This can also mean a secret shared with a male or a desire to delve into the inner mysteries of life. The Ace of Spades in Mars is probably the most passionate and aggressive combination of influences possible. With this powerful card in this position, you have all the drive and ambitions you need to excel at anything you do. You might find more or many answers to your problems by applying a spiritual approach. Just be careful not to overdo things during this period. Excessiveness can be dangerous at times. Okay, so what I'm really getting overall from beginning so far to now, from the Mercury, Venus, and Mars seasons thus far, there's a lot of talk about doing self-work, transformational work on the self, upgrading the self, and then also getting into possibly the mysteries, maybe some type of esoteric wisdom or knowledge, right? Reading, if not reading books, literally reading them physically in hand, but maybe audio books or whatever, but just trying to attain certain knowledge that is going to kind of help in that self-transformation, that work on the self. All right, moving forward. So let's go into your Jupiter, which is going to start on September 25th. Okay, you have a King of Hearts. A lot of King energy in this particular spread. So King of Hearts in Jupiter, what does that look like for you? Okay, so Financial and other blessings will come as a result of your mastery over your own feelings and the ability to communicate with charm and grace with those in your business and home. Wow, nice. You have much love power at your disposal. See that you use it wisely. Your ability to handle others may astound you during this period. For men, it is possible, or this is a possible indication of a birth of a child this year. If so, it will be a blessed one. That is so awesome. Any man of the heart suit could be a source of financial and other blessings this year, especially those who are older or who are in a leadership role in their work. Okay? Again, that could be partnerships, it could be business investments, something to the tune of that. Okay? Um, and then your second card in your Jupiter season is the Eight of Clubs. Okay, so Eight of Clubs in Jupiter, what does that look like for you? So, your power of mind can bring you much success with money and business at this time. The proper application of education and knowledge will bring noticeable success with your business and people dealings. Your mental gifts are the source of your greatest benefits at this time. Success among groups of people is indicated, such as meetings or places where you speak or teach. You have more power than usual now. Use it wisely for popularity and profit. This is probably one of the best influences for increasing your financial gains this year. So be sure to take advantage of it. It works especially well for those who have some business of their own or businesses of their own. But even if you are employed by someone else, your mental power could bring you a promotion or some form of greater success. So looks like in the financial department, in the investment department, in the business department, like there's going to be um, blessings for sure. That whatever um, whatever is underway, at this time, whatever thoughts or ideas or goals being set in that particular area of your life are going to ring successful. Okay, you have favor. So now we're going to go to November 16th, which is going to be your Saturn period. Okay, now Saturn is the planet of karma, right? But this is going to tell you about your health or any difficulties in health that you may be dealing with, right, at this time, if anything is to come up. Um, so let's just see what that looks like. It's Two of Hearts in your Saturn first up. And so, what does that mean for you? Two of Hearts and Saturn. This period may bring a karmic relationship into your life. You may have a close friend or lover who needs your help to battle an illness or burden. They may in turn become a burden for you. Any intimate affairs begun now will likely have a fated quality about them and are likely to be challenging in more than one way. You may be learning about the responsibilities that go along with love or your personal sexual expression. The net result of such lessons is love will be a more mature, okay? Your lessons in love will be a more mature you. That's the result, okay? So capable of acting with integrity and fairness in your most intimate relationships. So, Two of Hearts is about, coming into a space where, relationally, you're just going to mature. Whatever karmic situations you encounter or relationships or people, remember, people are your mirror. So, anything that may agitate you or aggravate you in another is going to show you or tell you a lot about yourself. And this is going to be a time of fast growth for you, okay? Relationally, and how you relate to people, to others, especially intimately. Again, you have the Ace of Clubs. Or I'm saying again, I don't know if I said that initially. But the Ace of Clubs also in your Saturn. So, Ace of Clubs and Saturn, this period may bring an unwelcome letter or unwelcome news, perhaps uh, from or about someone who is sick, okay? Unfulfilled desires for knowledge or unrealized goals are also possible now. Projects, plans, or ideas that begin now will be challenging and require more work than imagined. Success requires a serious and determined education. Doing things halfway or sporadically will not work at this time. Okay? To realize your educational goals, you will have to be self-disciplined and focused. Distractions and a lack of focused effort could bring disappointments in this regard. And remember, I mean, I feel like this could be, yeah, it could be education and literally trying to go back to school for some of you, or, learn something new, right? But for a lot of you, I feel like this, you have to remember that this is a time where you're going to be looking into different knowledge, right? Or different knowledge is going to come to you, different information is going to be coming to you. I don't know why, to me it just feels like it's esoteric wisdom, or maybe even comedic science, or something to the tune of that. Something that's just going to be something different, and just kind of start opening you up to working more on yourself, opening you up possibly spiritually to a new way of thinking, right? New beliefs possibly. So just kind of be open to how universe brings this energy into you. Okay. So Uranus starts in January 8th. This is the 9 of Spades, okay, and the 6 of Hearts. So let's see what that looks like for you. 9 of Spades and Uranus. And, if you have forgotten, Uranus is about unexpected change, okay? So 9 of Spades in Uranus. This influence can bring disappointments in work, labor relations, humanitarian efforts, or a real estate deal. Be cautious in any of these areas during this period. Many challenges may present themselves now, and overcoming these can lead to significant advancement. Aside from speculation, you may find that an intuitive insight can aid you in making decisions and helping others now. On a deeper level, this card indicates that you are ready to move on to another line of work or new lifestyle. This may be the time to let go of some of those things that you have had in the past to make way for the new that is coming. This is a card of completion and graduation. However, many of us resist letting go when the time comes. If you can let these things, whatever they are, fall away from you, you will find yourself feeling lighter, freer, and ready to embrace a new and exciting future. And you also have the 6 of Hearts in Uranus. So let's see what that means for you. This year. So, this influences of success in humanitarian pursuits and affairs of labor and co-workers. This is also good for steady progress in these areas and sticking to, one chosen path and working through it. Watch out that you don't allow the steadiness to become an excuse for being stubborn and inflexible in your work and your friendships. You may have to have compromises now to maintain peace and harmony with friends or on the job, that it will be worth the cooperation. By tuning into your most subtle thoughts and feelings now, you can make a strong connection to exactly what your life's purpose is, especially as it relates to your work with people in your own circle of friends and family. Okay, and that ends your Uranus season, and then Neptune starts March 1st, and that will take you all the way to your birthday again of next year. Okay, so Neptune, in that season you have a 3 of Hearts. And let's see what that means for you. Okay, so 3 of Hearts in Neptune. So many of your fantasies and perhaps confusions this year revolve around either a romantic triangle or expanding your circle of friends and associates. This highly creative love influence stimulates you to meet new people and try out new romantic experiences. Uh-oh. You want to learn about love through experimentation. Make a special effort to keep all your communications clear, as others will tend to misunderstand you and your intentions. Don't leave assumptions to chance. Okay. So, what you have here also in your Pluto um, card, which is, like I said, that transformational energy, those things that you want to work on to help change yourself, things you're trying to achieve for this year, the whole year. That's what Pluto represents. And in this position, you have a Queen of Hearts. So let's see what that looks like for you for your Pluto. So Queen of Hearts and Pluto, depends upon your marriage status as you begin this year. If you are single, it is likely that just the concept of getting married is on your mind a lot, and that you are choosing to take a close look at it with possibilities for the future. Now, perhaps you have never been married or you have had a bad marriage before. Maybe you have met someone, often represented by the result card, so we'll check that out for you shortly, that you would like to get married to. Whatever the case, it seems that getting married to something, is something that you need time to think about and get used to before you do it. If you can examine your internal conflicts about it, it is possible that you could get married if that, or is that what you want? If that is what you want, but is that what you want, right? It is in your power though. You are already married or in a committed relationship. Now, this is if you are. This could also be a very challenging year for you where you have to learn how much it takes to create a successful partnership. This card could also mean challenges, right, around the issue of motherhood, either with existing children or about a child yet to be born. The Queen of Hearts, as the Pluto card, often occurs during the years when someone wants to have a baby. In some cases, the result card will be the birth card of the baby that will be born. The last possible interpretation of this card is that of overindulgence in physical things. There have been people with this card in Pluto that are wrestling with their diet and trying to overcome eating disorders or weight matters. In these cases, this card indicates that something can be improved in these areas by exploring the broken dreams of the individual. Mm. The disorder will often be linked to an attempt to escape from a situation that one doesn't want to face. Your result card will further describe how marriage or birth is challenging you this year, or tell you who is an integral part of that challenge. So, again, your result card is the Three of Spades. How would you know someone is a Three of Spades in your life? Because you'd have to look up their birthday and the destiny card for their actual birthday. Again, you can Google that and see if there's a Three of Spades in your life that you may or may not know about at this time. Okay, but let's look up what that Three of Spade looks like in the results. Results card for you. Let's see. So, if Three of Spades is your result card, then the powerful creative nature of this card must be handled carefully to access its healthy, positive side, because it can easily turn into stress and poor health. Take the meaning of your Pluto card combined with this influence of this energy to give you the total picture of one of your major goals and challenges for this year. This is not the year to make major life decisions, but to simply experience different avenues to see what you like. So here's your affirmation, and you can repeat after me, okay? For my Queen of Clubs, people in their 35th year of life. I create myself to be a successful artist. I end up this year with 2 jobs or an undecided health matter. I create myself to be a successful artist. I end up this year with 2 jobs or an undecided health matter. Okay, so and this just means increase. You know, job does not have to mean, for those of you who are entrepreneurs, that you're working for somebody else. This could be opportunities to work with others, right? And if it's for others, it's not in the typical job scenario that as we think, you know, being plugged into the matrix and going and punching a clock. Okay, so again, be open to how this resonates for you, because everyone's situation is different, and this is, you know, while very specific to this birthday, right, April 22nd, or the other birthdays I mentioned earlier. So this Queen of Clubs personality card energy, excuse me, birth card energy. You also, in your 35th year of life, okay, that's important. Again, just take it as it resonates, okay? Just be open, again, to how these energies show up for you, okay? Because, you know, for example, something says that there could be illness, you know, there could be a health matter. You know, illness and health matter does not have to be something that's extremely chronic or something that's bad, you know, like, oh my God. An illness could be, okay, you catch a cold, or, you know what I'm saying, you're just dealing with something you wouldn't typically deal with. It can be a slight infection or something, you know. So don't think of it as something like, oh my God, this is a major health issue, because it does not necessarily show up like that. Okay, it may and can, but it does not have to necessarily show up like that. So that's why I say just be open to translation of how these things show up for you. Okay, however, know that this is accurate. From all my years of utilizing this system, it is very accurate. Okay, um, so much, until the point where, even with the celebrity reading I mentioned that I did for Usher, for I think last year, a year before last, actually, because I did them 2 in a row, 2 birthdays in a row. Um, it was predicted that he would, you know, possible pregnancy, right, in a certain time, and that it would be favorable for a girl. And lo and behold, more than likely be a girl. And lo and behold, right, he's had a baby girl. So, and this was like within that time frame that it was predicted. So, I'm just telling you, these things, you know, are accurate, because this is a science, right? It's just not, this is not to chance. I'm not pulling cards on this, okay? So, again, just be open to translation, all right? So, we also have 9 of Spades in the environment card. So let's see what that means for you this year. 9 of Spades in your environment card. So, this is likely to be a year when you are ending up a major cycle of your life, preparing for or entering into a new beginning for yourself. Endings represent phases completed. As such, they can be cause for celebration and personal acknowledgement. Whether these completions relate to your work, health, or another important aspect of your lifestyle, now is the time to let go and prepare to move on to a new and much better phase of life. Okay? All right. Last but not least, excuse me. Okay, what's going on? Last but not least, we have Displacement card, which is the Queen of Hearts. So this is the same actually as your Pluto card, but it's just in a different placement. So let's see what that means for you this year. Queen of Hearts in your displacement. How this translates for you specifically this year. So again, that's Queen of Hearts in the displacement. And what that looks like for you. Well, this could have many different kinds of effects, mostly depending upon your personal situation. Okay, so first of all, for those of you who are married, there will be, or maybe they will find, their marriage requires much more of their attention than usual. At times throughout the year, you are likely to feel that it is a burden to you in some way because of the extra demands it is placing upon your time and energy. If you are a woman who has children, then the area will also have a hardening effect on you this year, again requiring more time and energy to manage effectively. Those trying to have a baby may find this area difficult this year, and those who are single may find it difficult as to find a sexual partner. In general, this is not such a good influence for pleasure, enjoyment, and romance. If you happen to be a woman of the heart's suit, then your own personal life may be a source of challenges this year. This could include your role as a mother, a wife, or romantic partner, which this is not a woman of the heart suit, right? So that is not applicable. For all others, perhaps with heart females in general, and anyone whose birth or planetary ruling card is the Queen of Hearts, could prove to be a drain on your energy and require more than the usual amount of your attention. On the positive side, this card brings great success in legal matters and in any competitive enterprises or work that involves men or groups of men. You may even find that you achieve a certain amount of notoriety this year or more popularity among your peers. Your Venus and Mars periods in particular should be quite wonderful. This is especially true if you have a clear direction and goal that you wish to achieve. And if I remember correctly, the Venus and Mars was really exceptional because this is about things being very fruitful for you and abundant, right? And, decisions in business really being successful for you. Okay. So, and also, relationally as well, because there will be growth, there will be transformation there. Okay. So, some may be a little challenging, but the flip side of that is that it will be very transformational and cause you to grow in these areas. Okay. So, I think that's everything. We've gotten you from April 22nd all the way back around to April 22nd because your Neptune started March 1st, and that takes you back around to your birthday of next year, where we'll have to check in again. So those are the energies that are upcoming for you, Queen of Hearts. Okay, birth card people born on April 22nd or any of the birthdays I mentioned at the beginning of the video. If you're unsure, you can always replay, start it over. Thank you guys for listening. Of course, I did this, for fun, just because we like checking in on some of our favorite people, our favorite celebrities, or, people that, we've been following for some time. So, again, I appreciate you for stopping by, for supporting, for listening. And until next time, love, light, wholeness.